Hi everyone, I'm Jillian Andrews, and this is The Law Down, where personal injury attorney Brooke Goff shares advice on important legal topics. Brooke, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, our topic today is dog bites and what you need to do if you are bitten by a dog. What's the first step immediately following an accident of this nature?
Immediately, you need to call animal control or call 911. It's one of the same. They're going to involve animal control. A lot of people are afraid that the dog is going to be put down if they report the bite, right? This is Connecticut. That is typically not the case. I mean, if it were like a life-ending bite on a child or something, yes, that could happen. But the situation where that would happen is a situation you definitely have to call 911 anyways. If it's a bite, I'm not saying minor, moderate bite, even a significant bite, typically if the dog hasn't bitten before, it doesn't have a bite history, even if it does, unfortunately, they require a quarantine period. So you have to quarantine it at a vet, you have to quarantine it at some kind of a boarding place, when then they might issue that you have to like muzzle the dog. But animal control report tells me who the owner and the keeper of the dog is. It tells me who the insurance company is and the address and all that good stuff, and it documents the report because the dog can't talk. Right? So it's very easy when somebody has a few minutes to think about it and then they talk to their insurance company, they're like, you know what? That wasn't my dog. My dog didn't. My Fluffy couldn't have been you, right?
Right.
And that's you don't want to fall into that hole. So when you have an animal control report, it's there, black and white, right? It's there. It happened. The dog was obviously quarantined, whatever the case might be. The owners know about it, and most dog bite cases do not get off the ground or go anywhere because, one, the lawyer that takes the case does not properly do the investigation in the beginning to find out anything about the owner of the dog, to really get the owner of the dog, you know, to talk to us about insurance. Because if there's no insurance and the owner of the dog doesn't have anything, how much do you think you're going to collect from a dog bite?
Right.
Zero.
Yeah. So
you want an attorney that's going to aggressively get you those answers quick, because if I'm a client, I don't want to wait a year to be told, hey, look, sorry, there's no insurance. I don't want to wait that long. So, this is why it's important to have a personal injury firm that handles the case.
yeah, and what responsibility does the dog owner have?
Or owner or keeper in Connecticut. So if you're babysitting your sister or your brother's dog and that dog bites somebody, you're the keeper in that situation. So I'm suing you and I'm suing the owner of the dog. Different, right? So because I want to get as much insurance as possible. You know, in Connecticut, dog bites are strict liability, meaning I don't have to prove that negligence then damages. I just get to prove damages unless the dog was provoked in some way. So where in a car accident, if somebody gets hurt, I have to prove the accident caused the injury and what the injury is. I don't have to prove that. Like I don't have to prove any of that. So, for dog bite cases, what's most important to remember is you skip over the first step. You only go to the second step. We're talking about your damages, and that's very dangerous to an insurance company and value. So
important information too if you're dog sitting, to know the dog and to be careful when you're taking out for a walk and whatnot.
Right.
All right, Brooke, thanks as always for being here.
Sure.
And don't forget, you can always learn more at gofflawgroup.net. For Connecticut's Morning Buzz, I'm Jillian Andrews.